Good morning, family and friends. We are at yet another hump day. And miracle of miracles, what do you believe? We are at the end of October already. And October just started, didn't it? I mean, really, where is this time going? These weeks, these months, these days, they're just going by so very quickly. Today, I believe, is October the 29th. If I'm not mistaken, today is October the 29th. I've been known to be wrong before. Sometimes, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I get the day wrong, and I say that it's one day when it's really another day. Let me just look over here at my computer and see. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the 29th. I was right. Okay, so welcome this morning. Welcome to this beautiful morning. If you are listening to my voice in either live or recorded, or just looking at it later, then you have been given another day. And isn't that wonderful? What a beautiful day that the Lord has made. We need to be thankful and rejoice in it and not sweat the small stuff. We don't sweat the small stuff. We should just be happy and thankful that we are alive. All too often we take life for granted. Life is nothing to be taken for granted. We did not have to open our eyes this morning. We did not have to see another day. We did not have to get through yesterday. Don't take life for granted. Every day, every single day that you are given is a gift. You hear me? A gift from God. And I'm not talking higher power. I'm not talking what you believe in, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking it is a gift from God. Okay? That's what I believe. Maybe you don't believe it, but that's what I believe. When it comes down to that last day, that last time, that last second, I am going to be thanking God because He allowed me, yes, He allowed me this time on earth. He allowed me the time to speak to you. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything. So watch what you do. Be careful. Everything happens for a reason. And remember, when you mess with a child of God, no weapon that's formed against a child of God is going to prosper. So be careful what you do. And that's my talk about that for the morning. Let's go to the podcast we did last Friday on cheating. That was an absolutely wonderful time. Normally the podcasts are an hour long. We were in there for almost 2 hours. We did get kicked out. Meta is kicking us out lately. I don't know what's going on, but in the bingo hall and in my podcast hall, we get kicked out probably every 35 minutes. We get kicked out. So we did get kicked out, but we were in there for almost 2 hours discussing cheating. And a lot of people have been cheated on. A lot of people were cheaters. A couple of people, they were in cheating relationships that turned into be the relationship of their life. So, like I said, everything happens for a reason. So those two people met each other. They were each married to somebody else. But their relationship grew to the point that they had a loving, lasting relationship until he passed away. I mean, that's just something that everybody doesn't get a chance to achieve. But they were cheating, but it turned out for the good. Can cheating turn out for the good? And yeah, they showed that it did. So, was it bad when they were cheating? Yeah, it was. But everything happens for a reason, just like I said. There are people who are serial cheaters. There were a couple of us that reported being married or in relationships with people who just couldn't stop cheating. They cheated all the time. There was just no way of it. If it was morning, they were cheating. It wasn't quite that bad, but there were people who were cheating. There were women cheating and men cheating. A story was told about a woman who was online procuring male relationships, and she had a husband. She had somebody who was going to meet her. They had a rendezvous scheduled. They were going to meet. The night before they were going to meet, the husband called the man. And oh my goodness. Now, the man was going to go to a place that he didn't normally go to. So he has a license to carry. He was going to carry his gun with him because he didn't know the area very well. Come to find out, her husband also had a license to carry, and he was going to the meeting. He was going to take care of whoever it was she was seeing. So that could have turned out to be the shootout at the OK Corral, you hear me? That could have been really, really horribly bad. We could have had 2 dead people, all because a woman lied and said she was single and was meeting up with a single man. That is the kind of thing that happens when people cheat. Another story that we had in cheating was that there was a man who was cheating, and he was telling people that he was married, but the women were still cheating with him anyway. I mean, what kind of garbage is that? And then he was having these women go to the places where his wife was. Talk about risky business. This man was cheating, and I think he enjoyed the manipulation and control he had over the women in his life, because he controlled those women he was having an affair with not to say anything to his wife, yet they hovered around her. They sat next to her, around her. She had no clue that they were sleeping with her husband. But they didn't say anything. He enjoyed the control of these women that he had over these women. That cheating relationship was nothing but macho control. We have a lot of that going on. There's so much cheating going on out there. We have men cheating with women to get them. They've got several women that they're cheating with, and they take care of their bills. These men don't want to work. Why aren't you working, man? Go get a job. Go get a job. There's nothing I detest more than a lazy man who will not get a job. I'm from the old school. I feel that they're in a relationship that the man should take the lead and be in charge. That's old school. I believe in the old school. But in order to do that, you have to be a man. You cannot say, I want her to be out working, and yet you expect to lead. Because maybe, let me tell you something. If she's out working and earning the money, then you have equal responsibility in that relationship. And that's another podcast. That's another podcast. Who has control in the relationship? That's another one. However, this week we are doing interracial relationships. Yes, we are. That's enough on cheating. I'm not talking about cheating anymore, but we had great discussions on cheating. We had stories similar to those where people were talking about the different things that they went through. Yeah, we talk about those things. But like I said, that's enough on cheating. Friday's episode at 7 p.m. Eastern is interracial relationships. Have we progressed? Are we still back in the dark ages when people who were of different races could not be very open with their relationships, or when they were open with their relationships, they were shunned and treated coldly by society? I need to get new glasses. These are falling off my face. Yeah. Are we, what's happening with that? We have a lot of interracial relationships in my family alone. And, I never even think of them as interracial relationships. It's the person you care for or don't care for. It has nothing to do with the color of their skin, their nationality, or anything, their heritage, anything. If somebody is a nice person, then that's all that should matter. But we are going to be talking about interracial relationships on Friday in Honey Bear Catherine's Haven, hosted by me, Honey Bear Catherine. That's Friday, October the 31st, Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, excuse me, but people do. So because I'm around people who celebrate, I go along with what they want. That being said, the end of our contest is now over in Bingo Under the Stars. It's the end of our Halloween design contest. You can see the 4 entries. If you go into Bingo Under the Stars in Meta Horizons, there are 4 doors, and you can go in and see the 4 entrants. Oh my gosh, we went in them last night. They are 4 great ones. My judges are going to have a really hard time with deciding who is going to walk away with the $50 cash prize. So go to Bingo Under the Stars. Look, as soon as you spawn in, over on your left-hand side are 4 doors labeled Bingo Under the Stars Halloween Contest. Go check them out. There are 4 of them. You won't be sorry. You will be scared. I know I was. And thank you to people who went through there with me. Thank you to Fire 66. Thank you to Hawk. And thank you to Inner Peace. And we had a great time going through all of those doors last night. It was fun. So go check it out. Check out our podcast on Friday, Bingo and Honey Bear Catherine's Haven in Meta Horizon World. And it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's on interracial relationships. Have we progressed? If you would like to be on the panel, send me a message, a private message, contact me, and we can discuss you being on the panel. So that's all I have for today. Have you done something nice for yourself? Have you done something nice for somebody else? Hey, you have another half of the week. Do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody else. Contact somebody you haven't been in touch with. There are people going through things now. We've got a government shutdown going on. People aren't making the money that they should be right now. They are being laid off because they don't have jobs. People aren't getting their food stamps. Come the first of the month, people aren't getting their food stamps. So people are going to be in a hurt. People aren't going, maybe we won't get our Social Security. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be a mess. So get in touch with people. People may need your help. If you can help them in any way, shape, or form, a call, a call, a text, something, do that. Contact somebody. Make sure they know you care. Okay? You never know how you might make somebody's day. Somebody might be on the verge of doing something that they shouldn't do. They might be thinking of ending it all. And your call might be what stops them from doing it because they realize somebody cares. Okay? So do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody else. And always remember and never forget. Never, ever, never forget. I love you all. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.